everybody, welcome back to Hakuoki. It's kind of been like 2 weeks since I played this, so I kind of remember, but oh, real quick though, I was looking up to see how much longer the game was, and I found out that I think it's too late for us to get Hijikata, who we were originally attempting to woo. So instead we'll woo Sanan, because we're closest to wooing him. We've done a lot of right by Sanan, huh? Alright, so that's just how it's gonna be. I ain't complaining. You look to be about my age. I don't see no reason for us to not to speak as equals. Okay. So just send then. Yes, I suppose that will do. We must meet again sometime, Chizuru. What happened to that other girl that looked a lot like us? Was she just there to make us feel like we're not a lady? Is that the extent of that other girl? She gave my hand a gentle squeeze, then turned and left, her kimono flapping behind her. Our encounter was over before I had a chance to grasp what was even happening, and so I simply stood stunned for a moment or two. Saito was eyeing Sen walking off, and eventually he turned to me. That girl seemed to be rather curious about your last name. I know, huh? She did say it was the same as her acquaintances. Well, I guess Yukimura isn't an uncommon name either. It seemed like Saito was concerned with her reaction to my name, and he was deep in thought. Also, I didn't start a timer, so let me do that real quick so I know how long I played, and the episodes can be about the same length. Yay! We're running behind our schedule. We should be going now. Oh, yes! So we continued our rounds, trying to withstand the scorching heat. The heat wave ended up lasting several days. On one such a day,
Yukimura-senpai, お茶はこんな感じでいいんでしょうか?
Who's this guy? Do we know him? His hair is so spiky. Pardon me, Yukimura. Is the batch of tea I prepared good enough? It may be better to make them lukewarm. It's still quite hot today, you know? Ah, I see. You're amazing. This young man is Kazue Soma. Okay, guess we're just meeting him. He joined the Shinsengumi before summer began. He's very serious and respectful. Kondo supposedly met him while he was in Choshu for the envoy, and he invited Soma to join us. Now he currently works as Kondo's page. I guess he grew fond of the Shinsengumi, and he was focused on learning about all that it takes to become a successful warrior. Then maybe we could water it down? Nisaburo Nomura. But if you do that, then the tea's flavor will become lighter. Oh. Hey, Soma, what are we supposed to do then? Why don't we cool it down with well water? Oh, that's a good idea. Let's give it a try. What does that mean? You like dunk the pot in the water? This energetic lad is Nisaburo Nomura. He joined the Shinsengumi around the same time as Soma, and because of their closeness in age, Nomura became Kondo's page in training. For him, he was a huge fan of the Shinsengumi, and he joined them because of it. That left me to make sure that I teach them about all of the duties and responsibilities that go into becoming a page, which was harder than I thought. The tea doesn't have to be room temperature, just a little cooler to offset the hot weather. So first, prepare some warm water rather than boiling hot, then try brewing it. That way, it doesn't dilute the tea's flavor.
おお、すげえ。なるほどな。先輩胡椒は伊達じゃないぜ。
Whoa! Wow! Okay, I see. Wow, you sure do know a lot about this stuff.
本当に勉強になります。
I agree. It's very educational. Thanks. Well, as for the tea, I'll pour some and take it to them. So you two.
俺たちは何ですか？何でもやりますよ。
What do you want us to do? We'll do anything.
ええ、何でも言ってください。
Yes, indeed. Let us know.
よーし、お前らは今から俺と剣術稽古だ。
Alright, guys. You two are going to do some sword training with me. Look at how grumpy he looks. And he's just like, okay, sure. You know, close-eyed smile isn't creepy at all or anything. Oh, nope, he got grump.
どうした？やりたくないのか？
What's the matter? You don't want to do it?
はい、お願いします。
No, please train us.
いやー、俺はちょっと仕事が。
Well, as for me, I have some work to do.
おいおい、新人が遠慮なんかするなよ。
Hey, you're a newbie. Don't be shy now.
野村、諦めろ。これも立派な大使になるための試練だ。
Nobara, come on now. This training is just what will make us great warriors.
試練っていうか、あれはしごきだろ。
That's not training, that's pure hazing.
そんじゃあ、ちょっくら二人を借りていくぜ。
Well, I'll be taking them off your hands for the moment. Okay, please take care of them. Someone gulped deeply, and he looked nervous. Nomura, on the other hand, looked ready to cry, as Nagakura dragged them both off to training. I wish the two of them the best of luck. Recorder service has been unlocked. I don't know what that is. Kazue-sama. Here is some parched barley tea, Kondo. Supposedly, it lowers the body's temperature.
ありがとう。
Oh, thank you.
雪村君の入れてくれたお茶は飲みやすくてちょうどいいな。
Ah, the tea you pour is always easy to drink. It's perfect, Yukimura. Thank you. He was deep in thought, arms crossed and stern. Things were bad since Lord Iamochi's death. Kondo especially was having a difficult time. Perhaps it was best if I simply left him alone. I turned and had already begun to walk away when he spoke.
今、掃除を松本先生に見せてる。
Matsumoto is examining Soji right now. His coughing had grown more violent and more frequent lately. Perhaps. What did he say?
まだなんとも。重病でなければいいのだ。
He hasn't said anything yet. I hope it's nothing serious.
もし掃除の身に何かあったら、あの人に申し訳が立たんからな。
If something happened to Soji, I don't know how to be able to face her. Ooh. Her?
今日に来る前、掃除の姉のミツさんからくれぐれもよろしく頼むと言われていてな。
When we left for Kyoto, Mitsu, his older sister, asked me to look out for him. Wow. Thanks, game. All it says under Mitsu is Soji Okita's older sister. Fucking awesome. Couldn't have guessed. Oh, Okita has an older sister?
両親を早くに亡くしているから、ミツさんが親代わりとなって掃除を育てたんだよ。
He does. They lost their parents when they were children, so Mitsu was Soji's parental figure and raised him. Ah, I see. Okita seems to have been through a lot.
あいつは素直で前向きだからな。苦労したとは思っていないだろうが。
Well, he is an honest man. I'm sure he didn't think he went through a lot.
あの根性曲がりを相手にそんなことを言えるのは日の本博士といえど あんたぐらいだと思うぜ。
Seriously, to call a twisted man like him honest, I think you would be the only person in all of Japan who'd say that. Oh, Hijikata.
お、トシ、どうしたんだ？一緒に麦湯でも飲むか？
Oh, Toshi, how are you? Did you want some tea too?
いや、麦湯は別にいらねえが。
No, I don't need any, but...
三条大橋に建てられてる生殺のことを知ってるか？
Did you hear about the notice board over by Sanjo Ohashi's bridge? Sanjo Ohashi Bridge. Notice board, a board to notify the public of established laws regarding specific people or affairs.
ああ、知っているとも。長州の罪状を記した札のことだろう。
Yes, I've heard. The notice board about the Choshu's crime, right?
あの生殺を引き抜いて鴨川に捨てたバカがいるらしい。
Some assholes pulled it out and tossed it in the Kamo.
無論その話は聞いている。
Of course, I heard about that as well.
だが、その生殺は後日立て直されたんじゃなかったのか？
But I thought that they put the notice board back up the next day.
そいつがまた引き抜かれちまったそうだ。そろそろ俺たちに声がかかるんじゃねえか。
They did. Same thing happened. I think they're gonna ask us to keep an eye on it pretty soon.
以前、札が引き抜かれたのは確か夜中だったな。
It got torn down at night, didn't it?
であれば、三男君の羅刹体を使ったらどうだ？
What do you say using Sanan's Fury Corpse then? Corpse.
羅刹体か。
The Fury Core.
何か引っかかることでもあるのか？
You think it's a bad idea?
あいつらは確かによく働いてくれるが、やりすぎなんだよ。
They work hard enough, but they tend to get a little excited.
どんな役目につけても関わったものをすべて皆殺しにしてきちまう。
Whenever we give them something to do, they end up slaughtering the other side.
しかもそれだけじゃ飽き足らね
It's not enough for them, though.
え。元の形をとどめねえくらい死体をバラバラに切り刻んだりしやがる。
They go in and hack the corpses to bits. Most of the time, they're not even recognizable.
新選組の仕業だと気づかれねえようにするためとはいえ、ありゃ、いくらなんでもやりすぎだ。
Maybe they're doing it to try and hide the Shinsengumi's hand. But they're going too far.
新選組は人殺し集団じゃねえ。死体で遊ぶのはやめろと、いくら諌めても治らねえ。
We're not just a pack of murderers. I told them to knock it off, but they won't listen. They just want to play with their corpses. That's disgusting.
あれじゃ、辻切り連中と変わらねえ。
They keep this up, and we're no better than those night cutters. I felt a shiver snake down my spine as he spoke. Even after a year, I remembered with terrifying clarity what I'd seen when I first arrived in Kyoto. The Furies. They'd behaved as if possessed... I don't know why I struggled with that. They behaved as if possessed by evil spirits, their swords mercilessly hacking away at dead men. It hadn't been hatred or fear that drove them, but some sort of twisted amusement. I didn't think I'd ever forget that half-mad smiles each had worn. Oh, the half. Okay.
ま、いくつか手を考えてみるか。
I've got a few other ideas.
そうだな。細かいことは都市に任せるよ。
Good. I'll leave the details to you then, Toshi.
ところで、この間聞いたところによると、将軍後見職の一橋慶喜公だな。
Sorry, I was fixing my blanket because it was all bunched up under one of my booty cheeks. How uncomfortable it is to sit with a ball of blanket under a booty cheek. Oof. I'll tell ya. Ah, yes. Have you heard about Lord Yoshinobu Hitotsubashi? Okay. The old guardian of the shogun. Yoshinobu Hitotsubashi. Born in the Mito Tokugawa clan, he was adopted into the Hitotsubashi house to increase his chances to be 15th shogun. He held the position of guardian prior to becoming shogun.
あの人か。家康公の最大なんて言われてるそうだな。確かに頭はいいのかもしれねえが。
Yeah, what about him? I've heard a couple people say he's like Ieyasu reborn. I don't know about that, but I do hear he's pretty sharp. Before long, they started to discuss politics. I didn't understand, and I politely excused myself. I thought back on what Hijikata had said. It was true Sanan had been acting strange, and the Fury Corps had been getting more and more violent. There was a lot on my mind, but what worried me the most was... Well, why would we care about her? The Furies. Just as Hijikata had predicted, the Shinsengumi received an official request to guard the notice board at the Sanjo Ohashi Bridge. As it turned out, vandals were 8 men from the Tosa domain. Harada and his division were well prepared and captured them when they attacked at the Kamo River. Harada was given a reward by the Aizu for his service, and he took the rest of the captains to Shimabara to celebrate. I had remained at the temple to eat my dinner alone, but my heart felt like a dead weight in my chest, and it chased away any appetite I might have had. What's going to happen to the Shinsengumi and the Fury Corps? Hello? Hey, Sanan boy. Almost as if on cue, the door slid open and Sanan stepped through. Oh, hello, Sanan. Can I help you?
こんばんは。今日は港島原へ出かけなかったのですか？
Good evening. You didn't go to Shimabara with the others? Yes, not that great with drinking parties, so...
なるほど。
Ah, I see. Sanan nodded in understanding, and his eyes beamed with color as he gazed at me. No! The cold full moon was visible, and maybe it was because of the nighttime, but Sanan's eyes possessed a tint of danger. Why are you being all dangerous, Sanan? What is your beef? What's your beef, boyo? Sanan?
君はどう思っていますか？例の薬、落ち水のこと。
So what do you think about the serum, the water of life, that is? What do you mean?
あの薬は素晴らしいと、そう思いませんか？
Wouldn't you agree that this serum has had results beyond comprehension?
私が左腕を負傷し、薬を飲むことになったのも。
After all, when my left arm rendered me useless, I looked into its properties for aid.
すべてはこの薬をさらに完璧なものへと改良せしめるためだった。そう思えてならないのです。
And it seemed all too clear to me now that it was fated for me to improve and perfect the serum. It's an unshakable truth. Sanan's words slithered creepily, and I couldn't bring myself to stop staring at the floor to hide from his line of sight. His expression was so unfamiliar and nefarious, almost as if he was being possessed by something.
どうしたのです？私の言葉を肯定してくれないのですか？
Now I feel weird about saying we had to pick Sanan. What is the matter? Why aren't you meeting me eye to eye?
あの素晴らしい薬をこの新選組に持ち込んだ行動さんの娘の君が。
I'd expect you, of all people, to agree. You being the daughter of Kyoto, who brought this divine creation onto us. It was obvious that Sanan was not acting as his usual self. Damn Skippy.
なぜ何も言わないのです？
Why aren't you saying anything?
もしや君も松本先生と同じように薬の実験をやめさせようなどと思っているのではないでしょうね。
It would be very regrettable if you were one to share the opinion of Dr. Matsumoto, who wants to bring the experiments to a halt. I just remembered I had some chores that need doing, so I'll be... Just as I was on my way
待ちな
out.
さい。
Hold on a minute. Ooh. Jeez, boy. He roughly grabbed onto my wrists and yanked me. Ah! Ooh, God. I hate that sound. Ooh, that's icky. I pulled against his grip, but he was far too strong for me to overcome. Please, stop! Police, stop. The horrible twitching madness in his eyes was too much for me and I screamed.
女の子の手首を掴んで何してるんですか、三男さん。
What are you grabbing her for, Sanan? That's not how you impress a lady.
彼女怖がってるみたいですよ。
See? She's terrified.
意見を求めていただけですよ。少々熱が入り
Yeah, what
すぎ
the fuck, bro? Oh, I got caught up in the moment. I lost control. I apologize. On the other side of his glasses, Sanan's eyes returned to normal. The glint of madness was gone. While I felt relieved, Sanan had walked off as the others were walking in. As I watched him walk off, I looked back at Okita and the men. It's good to see you back. You're a little earlier than I expected, though. I was expecting you guys to come way later.
佐野さんと新八さんは朝まで帰ってこねえと思うぜ。
Sano's gonna be drinking till morning if Sheen has anything to say about it.
さすがに俺は体力が持たなさそうなんで途中で抜けてきたけどさ。
I didn't think I could handle that much, so I left with this pair of sticks in the mud. It's only the three of you, then? What is that chuckle for? What's the matter?
土方さんは住谷にいた君菊って芸妓さんに気に入られたみたいだぜ。
Hijikata caught the eye of a lady at Sumi called Kimigiku. No, go away, you fucking nuisance of a game.
宴会の最中ずっと隣にくっつかれてたからな。
She sat next to him the whole night. Kimigiku?
ああ、すっげえ綺麗な人だったぜ。
Oh yeah, she was a beauty.
そんなに綺麗だったっけ？
Come on, was she that pretty?
綺麗だったって。つうかあんな高そうな人呼んじまった佐野さんの懐が心配だよ。
She totally was. Actually, I'm a little worried Sano might not have enough to pay for her.
そう、僕、女の人の良し悪しってよくわからないな。
That's so? I'm not one to say if a broad is hot or not. These guys are fucking assholes. Yeah, same, Chizuru. One of Kyoto's geigi? Huh? She was probably just as beautiful as Heisuke said. They must have made a beautiful couple. I gazed down at myself. Small, plain, dressed like a boy. Suddenly I felt very sad.
どうかしたのか。暗い顔をしているようだ。
Is something wrong? You look unhappy. Oh, no, it's nothing.
疲れているようだな。そろそろ我々は出た方が良さそうだ。
I imagine you're tired. Perhaps we should leave.
それではな、雪村。ゆっくり休め。
You rest well, Yukimura. I will, thank you. Saito must have been looking out for me. As Heisuke began to leave my room, something brought him to an abrupt halt, and he turned to me.
まあ、三男さんの様子、近頃ますますおかしくなってねえか。
Hey, do you get the feeling like Sanan has been acting a little more strange lately? The two were silent, restrained by mixed emotions. Eventually, they both left the room. Even the captains who were with the Shinsengumi since Edo were beginning to grow suspicious of Sanan. I wondered what's going to happen from now on. After that, the rest of the warriors who'd gone to Shimabara returned, and they told me in great details about the Sanjo notice board incident, but out of everything I'd heard, there was one thing in particular that caught my attention. They told me that when Harada and his men had been attacked at Sanjo Ohashi, one of them had seen someone who looked a lot like me. This strange... Of course I bring her up and she shows up in the same episode, huh? This strange person had tried to impede the Shinsengumi and sided with the vandals from the Tosa domain. I haven't left the temple, of course, and even if I had been at Sanjo Ohashi, I would never have tried to get in the Shinsengumi's way. I can read, I promise. But if it wasn't me, then who? What could it mean? This news only fed the anxiety that had been slowly building within me. January. 67? Haven't we been here since like 63 or 64? I mean, like in game. Wait, Kitty, are you yelling? What's up? Are you okay? Okay. Okay, she's fine. December! You just told me it was January. What the heckage? I was sweeping a section of the compounds despite being nearly frozen to the bone. Well, that should do it. I wanted to help out as much as I could. Since they still refused to let me out without an escort, there wasn't a great deal I could do. Still, I helped clean our home, and that felt good. Hopefully they'd like it too.
お、境内を掃除してくれていたのか。助かるな。
Cleaning, I see. You're certainly hard at work. Oh, hello, Kondo. It's really gotten cold lately, hasn't it?
今日に来てからずいぶん経つが、この寒さにはどうもなれんな。
Yes, it has indeed. I've been in Kyoto for a while now, but I still can't get used to this weather. He rubbed his hands together and blew on them, in a mostly vain attempt to warm them up. I've picked up a bunch of dead leaves, so I was thinking about roasting potatoes later. Would you like some? They'll warm you up. Kondo gave me a little wry smile.
いいもんか。昔はよくやったもんな。
Roasted potatoes, huh? I used to enjoy that a long time ago. Oh. I flushed with embarrassment. Kondo was a busy man, as management of the Shinsengumi was not easy. A man like that didn't have time for roasting potatoes. You've been really busy lately. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
まあ、こういう時代だからな。
Oh, right.
忙しいってことは、それだけ新選組が頼りにされてるってことだ。名誉なことさ。
Well, if I'm busy, then that means that the Shinsengumi is needed. It's an honor. True. In the last several weeks, Kondo and Hijikata had left the temple often to go meet with important shogunate officials. They scarcely had time to breathe, let alone relax. At that moment, almost as if my thoughts had summoned him, Hijikata appeared.
近藤さん、こんなところにいたのか。
There you are, Kondo.
おお、トシ、どこに行ってたんだ。探したぞ。
Oh, Toshi. Where were you? I was looking for you.
次の将軍がだな。家持将軍の後見人だった一橋慶喜公に決まったようだ。
They've chosen the next shogun. It's going to be Lord Yoshinobu Hitotsubashi.
やっぱりあの人に決まったか。
Him, huh?
他にやる人なんざいねえんだから、もったいぶらずにさっさと引き受けりゃいいのによ。
I got a yawn. I feel all stiff. Well, no one else could probably do it, so he should just buckle down and accept the position instead of making a fuss about it.
もし将軍公になられた方に向かってその言い方はないだろう。
Toshi, that is not the way we should look at and speak of someone who's becoming the new shogun.
あの方は東照神君家康公の再来と呼ばれるほど英明な方なんだぞ。
They say the man is so wise that he is said to be an incarnate of Lord Ieyasu.
まあいい。将軍が誰になろうが、俺たちはその将軍の下で戦うだけだ。
Forget it. Doesn't really matter who the shogun is to us anyway. We're just here to fight for him.
そうだな。俺たちが頑張れば、それだけ将軍公も徳川幕府も安泰ってわけだ。
That's right. If we do our best, that means the shogun and the shogunate are safe and secure. Sure. Only 20 days after Lord Yoshinobu had been officially inaugurated as the new shogun, the emperor suddenly passed away. It was especially hard on the emperor's younger sister, Kazunomiya, who had been married to Lord... Oh no! Wait, can I... Give me... Rewind. Yes. The emperor's little sister who married into the Ieyamochi Tokugawa household. Okay. Lord Ieyamochi was intended to be a symbol of imperial unification, but everyone on both sides was shocked by his death. Imperial unification, a political movement that sought to unify the upper echelons? Is that how you say that? I know the word, but how to pronounce? Don't know. Of the shogunal and imperial classes, Ieyamochi Tokugawa married the sister of the emperor in support of this movement. He was succeeded by the imperial prince, a young boy of only 15 years. In the turmoil, the activities of the Choshu domain went uninvestigated. The entire country of Japan found itself thrust into rapid motion. I got an achievement! Still a better love story than what? April? Who's that? Is that, the young captain? What is his name again? Keisuke? Can I would like to save now, please. Save. Saving to here. Yes. Alright. That's like perfect timing. Thank you everybody for coming out and playing with me. I had a lot of fun, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!